it's time for us to wrap up. I mean, this has been a great conversation. And just as we wrap up very quickly, as a success story, what advice do you have for your daughter and other girls wanting to come into cyber and STEM? And maybe Kevin, you, because you just wrapped up. So on the back of that.
Do what you enjoy, right? So if you want to get into these fields, don't be disheartened. So just because you walk into a classroom at 13, 14, 15, whenever it is, and it's 90% boys, don't worry. Be yourself. Be empowered to be who you are and who you want to be, and be proud of that. And if you come out into industry and there is still less women than there are men in it, you're going to be a hot commodity, right? Because people are going to want diversity and want diversity of thought and want diversity of hiring. So you're walking an industry that's crying out for you. So not only is it exciting and fun and you can be a superhero and wear your pants outside your trousers or whatever else, but be proud of who you are, be who you want to be, go for what you want to go for, and know that there's a whole industry that's crying out to have you as part of it, right?
Awesome. Thanks for sharing. Fasih, do you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. I think Kevin wrapped it up perfectly, because you know what? Kids lean towards what they know. I mean, they want to be a fireman, they want to be a doctor, they want to be a dentist. That's because that's all they ever know, right? So I think education is quite important. I mean, my little boy who's 3 is always asking me what I do. And because he knows about bad guys and good guys, I tell him I try to stop bad guys. So I think getting kids to understand at the early age more about tech, more about cybersecurity, and besides that, it's about all the other career choices and options there are for young females or females wanting to get into. You don't have to be a lawyer. You don't have to be a doctor. You don't have to be a herbalist. I mean, you can do whatever you want to be. So I think
you don't have to be a nurse or a teacher.
Exactly. Give them options, and they can work towards it at the early age.
Yeah. Awesome. Absolutely. Thanks for sharing. Olu, do you want to share with us?
I think Kevin actually captured my thoughts quite, which is why I give him an applause.
Thank you.
So the only thing I just want to add is Nadia mentioned, I'm not sure it was Nadia or Fasih that mentioned something about being confident, right? It's important that...
It's Nadia.
Yeah, it's important that irrespective of what career you choose, don't allow anybody to talk you down, right? If you know your stuff, be confident about it and speak about it. You have a voice. You have a voice, and you have a right to express your voice and your opinion in a respectful way. You understand? So that for me is very key. Because what I discover is usually a lot of women have good ideas, right? But because they are afraid to speak up, because typically some guys around the table will shout them down or steal their ideas and package it as their own, right? So you must be strong enough to be confident. And
it does happen. It does happen, right?
And be able to speak up. Don't let anyone take your voice, basically.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing with us. And lastly, but not least, Robin, your words of wisdom.
Yeah, you put me after all of these very eloquent guys, and now I got nothing to say. I think Kevin really did sum everything up. If there was something I wanted to tell my daughter around going into cyber, if she ever wanted to, she sees me working on a computer the whole day. I don't think that's a deal right now. But if I had to tell her something, I would tell her to quiet the voice that says that she can't do it. I think we all have our version of imposter syndrome. And if you can quiet that voice to actually try and really, really give it a good try, whether it's successful, whether it ends up in failure, you tried and you gave it your best. And more than likely, if it's something that you're really, really passionate about, you'll end up in a success in some form or the other. Just fake it till you make it. Smile and wave. Robin,
you know that what you said now is a very, very common thing I always tell my daughters. Like we spoke about failure and all these things, and I always tell them, just trust the process. The outcome's always relevant.
Yes,
absolutely,
exactly.
I love it. Thank you for sharing, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. And happy Father's Day for Sunday. I hope you all get to celebrate with your girls, and have a wonderful, wonderful Father's Day. And
Awesome.
best wishes for your baby, Olu. Hope
Yes.
everything goes well.
Thank you.
She's already got a
Awesome.
great dad who's got her
Thank
best
you,
interest
Nadia,
at heart.
for
So
co-hosting with me as always.
Good luck, everybody.
absolutely. Thanks, Ax.
Thanks,
Thanks, everybody.
Nice.
Thanks,
Bye.
Cheers, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.